Welcome back. Pangasinan is one of the areas severely affected by the enhanced southwest monsoon, but while it recovers, the province faces the threat of Typhoon Emong with its extreme northwestern portion under signal number 4. Let's get on point with Pangasinan Governor Ramon Huico. Governor Huico, magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi, Vicky.
Governor, kamusta po ang Pangasinan ngayon?
Well, several areas are really flooded, and on the western part of Pangasinan, towns like Agno, Bani, Anda, and Alaminos City are experiencing tropical cyclone wind signal number 4. The rest is on the west side, and some parts of Central are experiencing signal number 3, and the rest is signal number 2.
Opo. Pero so nararamdaman na po, Governor, nariyan na po si Emong.
Yes, on that area.
And, northwestern.
Pero ang pinakamalaking problema talaga namin is the flooding.
Yeah.
Many of our major river systems are overflowing already.
And obviously, Governor, that's because of the non-stop rains the past number of days, let's say 4 to 5 days. Ano po? What is your area of concentration? I mean, what are you dealing with? Kasi ang sinasabi niyo po sa amin, hindi humuhupa ang baha, and yet nandun po yung threat pa nitong si Emong, itong bagyong ito sa northwestern portion ng Pangasinan. Saan ho kayo nakatuon ngayon in terms of siguro focus and helping ang ating mga kababayan?
Well, it's still the whole province kasi maraming affected. Like even in the eastern part of the province, sometime a couple of days ago, Umingan, which is really it's 300 meters above sea level, nag-flood doon sa ilang barangays nila. So we're still investigating the cause of the flooding. Pero ang pinaka-grabe ang flooding talaga ngayon is the central part of Pangasinan, especially Calasiao, Santa Barbara, and of course, even if it's an independent component city, Dagupan. Sila yung maraming affected na individuals. I think it's more or less 174,000 individuals affected.
Ito pong
situation report.
Governor, ulitin po natin, Calasiao,
Santa Barbara. And of course, some towns in the second district, like Lingayen, the capital town, Binmalay, mga Tarem, andun po kami kanina, Aguilar or Bistondo, sila po yung affected ng flooding.
Total number of evacuees, would you be able to share with us? Ilan po ang kasalukuyang nasa mga evacuation centers?
Yeah, ito po yung mga forced evacuation. Let me see. Well, what I can say right now, I'm just looking for my data. Ang affected po na population ay mga nasa 794,000. 36,249 families po ang apektado. So 34 LGUs, 531 barangays ang apektado po. At ang nasa evacuation center ay 1,974 families or 7,103 individuals.
Opo, 2,000 families or about 7,000 individuals ang kasalukuyang nasa mga evacuation centers. Kamusta na po yung kanilang mga lagay sa evacuation centers? Meron ho bang problema mismo dun sa mga evacuation centers, Governor?
Ang mas problematic po kanina, I talked with the mayor of Calasiao, kasi tumataas pa rin yung tubig at inaabot na yung evacuation center nila at patuloy pa rin silang tumatanggap po ng mga evacuees. So ang issue po doon, wala po silang sapat na palikuran, paliguan. Kaya nag-provide po ang province ng 4 po na portalet para ibigay po, ipahiram sa Calasiao. So far yung iba naman po, manageable naman po yung kanilang evacuation center. Katulad po sa Aguilar, manageable po, ganun din po sa Lingayen. So nagtutulungan naman po kami since andun po yung capital, nasa Lingayen po yung capital po namin. We have more facilities to accommodate more evacuees.
Grabe yung baha, Governor.
Grabe po, marami po sa inikot ko po kanina, tinatanong ko mga barangay officials and LGU officials. Kaya first time pa nangyari ito, first time po yung ganitong scale ng flooding, sabi ko nila.
Well, that's also because ilang araw po yung pag-uulan. Right now, kamusta po ang lagay ng panahon? And where exactly are you?
Sa Pangasinan po, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang ulan. Gaya po nga nasabi ko, ang binabantayan po namin ngayon is the western part of the province na mukhang yun ang dadaanan. And declared sila na signal number 4
Tama
and
po.
signal number 3. So doon po ang binabantayan po natin. Kaya naka-preposition na po ang mga equipment ng probinsya, ang PDRRMO, at doon po preposition na rin po yung mga relief goods po namin.
Were there any problems, Governor, with regards to the residents, yung pong warning them or having to leave possibly yung kanilang mga bahay na could be at risk?
Well, I think many of them are already aware of the responsibility that if there's a call for them to go to evacuation centers, many of them really heed the call. Pero meron pa rin po, like kanina, doon po sa Aguilar, I asked one person, so ilan po kayo nagpunta dito? Ako at yung asawa ko. Pero naiwan yung anak ko at yung pamangkin ko dahil meron kami mga alagang hayop. So ganun po ang reality sa ground. So as much as we want to really place them in evacuation centers, lalo na yung matatanda, ayaw nilang umalis eh.
Opo.
And then ang naging problema po natin, pag andyan na ang baha, malakas na ulan, sabay-sabay po silang magpaparescue. So limited naman po yung personnel natin, equipment. Kaya doon po nagkakaroon ng problema actually.
Pero
Basta,
Governor, as a last question, are you still adequate pa rin ho ba yung mga tulong or supplies para po sa mga evacuees as we speak?
yes, I talked with several of the LGUs. Sabi nila, well, some of them have declared the state of calamity already. Iba naman, sabi, kaya pa naman, sapat pa. And then kami naman po, ino-augment namin yon. Mabuti naman po sa amin, ang arrangement namin sa aming mga suppliers is that pag ito mga panahon, meron po kami just-in-time delivery. So once we call a few hours or the following day, andyan na po sila. And then, ang issue naman po ngayon is hindi naman po yung availability of goods, yung manpower to repack them, to distribute. So we hand this down to the LGUs. Sila nang tumutulong na mag-repack at sila na rin tumutulong na mag-distribute po. Ganun po arrangement namin with the LGUs.
Okay. Medyo very concerning lang po kasi talaga yung signal number 4 dyan sa northwestern portion. All right.
Well, so far, wala naman pong reported casualties and sana po manatiling ganun, maging maingat.
We pray for that as well. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Take care. Kasama ng ating mga kababayan po natin, Pangasinan Governor Ramon Huico. Thank you for your time, sir.